There was another set of things that we wanted to look at in terms of how you might go further, or at least kind of present to you. We looked at particles falling under unary forces, which are the kind of simplest particle-based force you can work with. But there's some more really interesting ones that we kind of touched on when there were a few questions about them. One of which is vortices, and that one's really interesting and fun. So again, we'll look at how we can develop some more content for you, looking at particle fields and creating patterns such as this with vortices. And we wanted to point you to a couple of additional resources if you wanted to continue to go further with simulation in your design workflow. The first is that Daniel Piker, the developer of Kangaroo, has a blog called Space Symmetry Structure, and it is full of really great essays and videos that he produces based on using Kangaroo. So definitely check that out. And again, we'd like to thank him for putting together such a great package for us to use and for pushing that release out for us last night. And in addition to that, there's a Grasshopper Kangaroo group. So within the Grasshopper forum, which is at grasshopper3d.com, there's a group dedicated just to Kangaroo topics. So if you haven't already joined that, we definitely encourage you to join that. And there's some really great conversations and some helpful users out there that will offer some assistance when you're running into issues with simulation. Of course, we'd be happy to do that as well. And then lastly, there's a Kangaroo manual. If you wanted to get more specific into the kind of basic elements of Kangaroo and how they work relative to the properties of Newton's laws and things like that, the Kangaroo manual can also be found via the Kangaroo group on Grasshopper. So we'd like to direct you to that. So we'd also like to share some upcoming events with you through ModeLab. Right, this is our winter webinar series. We just completed the third out of the four. The Dynamic Behaviors and Processing webinar will be next Friday on the 25th. This was rescheduled from earlier in the month, and this one's going to be a lot of fun. If you want to know a little bit more about what that will be, check out the video that's the intro to processing on our site, which would be found here. All of our previous webinars are captured as videos and shared on ModeLab through Learning Videos is the category. You can also get there through this URL, which is located here at the upper right. Thank you so much for attending the webinar today. We know that a number of you came from Europe and Spain in particular, so thank you for staying up on a Friday night and spending part of your day with us. If you haven't already, we'd love to connect with you on Facebook, hear your thoughts. You're more than welcome to post on here, connect with other users and ModeLabbers. On the Facebook page, if you click right here, you can sign up for our weekly newsletter, which we send out weekly and includes large announcements and reminders about upcoming events. And the Facebook page and the newsletter in combination will really give you a direct link into all of the things, including the latest updates that we have to offer in terms of content and events. So definitely take advantage of those two resources. Again, always check back on ModeLab for more information, posts, and if you want to sign up for any webinars or view the previous webinars. And with that, we'll draw it to a close. Thank you again so much for attending. We'll leave the webinar, the GoToWebinar interface open for a few more moments to answer any questions. Again, if you want to see more physics-based simulation content, send us a line either through the GoTo, Facebook, or email, and we'll see how we can incorporate that into our upcoming schedule. And we look forward to your participation again in one of our upcoming events, and stay in touch. Thank you.